Welcome, everyone, to the Advancement Center and to the world of magic and miracles. Very special welcome today. As always, every moment, every day is a new day. And once again, there's a lot happening in the background. So, as the message of the invitation shared, peace is descending for us all. And when that word came to me, it's interesting how words in their overuse in certain ways can change the meaning or alter the meaning. And so I went directly to music because as a music, there are musical scales, ascending scales and descending scales. And it's just different. There's not a negative or a positive. So that's why I wanted to use that in choice of the word descending, because it's just a beautiful thing, like a magical mist, not necessarily something seen or seen, but definitely felt. As that peace descends, it's like this soft blanket around you that is supporting you in a way that might not always be considered as support. Because in the peace and the calm of your being, which is how you are in your origin, everything is easy. It doesn't matter what's going on or what may pop up around you. Because when you're in that place of peace, where it's serene and it's like you have a very solid foundation. It's like you can change direction in a fraction of a second because there's this perfect balance. There's this perfect harmony in your own being, in your own nature. So today is just another reminder, because we've all experienced this at some time, maybe a lot of times in our lives. But just these little reminders at the times when it comes out. And yes, we have another bird putting his exclamation points on things. So and there's that change of direction again. So change of direction will happen at any time, does happen at all when you least expect it. But that sense of peace, that sense of calm, makes it just really easier to navigate. It gets easy the more you do it, the more you have the experience. So there are about to be some very large changes. What I don't know is how much will be apparent. I don't know if the apparent change will be small or if it will be large. It's feeling a little bit large at the moment, but that could change. So there's a lot of amazing good changes coming. And it's almost like the pendulum swing It is like the pendulum swing. As it swings way to one extreme, it will come back. And before it comes to center, it will swing for a bit. So there may be some swinging coming. So again, let the peace descend. Feel it. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful, magical feeling. It doesn't mean there's not alertness in it. It doesn't mean there's not trying to find the right word. Because that ability to move on a dime, to change direction, there's a very high level of awareness. But it's not through the brain. It's not through the mind. So again, there's never anything wrong. The mind, the brain, the mind is what likes to put labels on things and look at something as wrong or bad. But if you stay in the movement, in the flow of, once again, that peace, that calmness, that serenity, everything you need will come to you. Everything that needs to happen will happen. And you will also get clear direction, and you can take action in that direction. And part of taking action sometimes is about you stepping out, you stepping forward in whatever way it presents to you, because it's different for all of us. But stepping forward in that moment that the spotlight lands on you. It's time. It's your time. I love how the analogy that Robert has used in the past of, on our computers, especially our Apple computers, we have a navigation bar, a bar where all of our apps live. And it's like taking the cursor, and as it goes over each app, that one lights up, that one lights up, that one lights up. And that's what it's like for us. So Robert was in the spotlight for a long while. Simeon would join in the spotlight. Now it's Barbara and David and myself. And it's time for you. So our invitation continues to go out. Once again, the experience of being in the spotlight will be much different than what the mind can think ahead of time. So the more we can say thank you, brain, or something not so polite, but I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep stepping forward into the new world, into this invitation, into the world of magic and miracles. And here through the Advancement Center, there is such terrific support for everyone. The support is so big, it's a little bit hard to describe. There is a force behind the Advancement Center, coming through the Advancement Center, that is everything. It gives everything. So when you step forward and you're in the spotlight and you take it full on, Know that. And you will know it. The minute you do, you will know it. And that peace will descend. And you will fly. And it is from that place that your gifts will really shine. Because it is there that you connect with who you truly are, which is huge, which is infinite. So feel the power in that. Know that stepping forward into that spotlight, especially here with the help of the Advancement Center, you will be stepping into that connection to your own source. And it's a magnificent feeling. And everyone will thank you because you are being you. And it doesn't matter how it looks. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable you may be. I've had enough of those moments myself. So you just keep stepping. It's like taking that beautiful stairway that's just going up and up and up until you just take off and fly and there's nothing holding you back. So there was a different way of sharing with you my experience. And we really look forward to you joining us here. Not necessarily physically here, but here on this platform, this incredibly elevated platform at the Advancement Center. So with that, there's also a lot of playfulness. So it doesn't matter if it jumps around. It doesn't matter if at times it feels a bit intense because there's a focus coming through. At other times it will just jump all over the place. And you may have birds or God knows what critters jumping into your experience. It could be things that aren't even seen or felt by anyone but you that will change your direction. Because there's always magic and miracles and mischief. It always comes along. But it's what makes it fun. It's what throws you off, which you can't be too serious when there's mischief around. And I encourage the mischief because it really does make life a lot of fun and makes you laugh. And you could laugh, you could send the biggest smile and laugh to someone who's very serious, and they're not going to be able to stay serious for too long. Or if they do, well, you know what we say about that. So there's so much to experience. There's so much to explore. We're just at the beginning of it all. The world we're stepping into is incomprehensibly big with the mind. So don't try to comprehend it. Just jump in, both feet, go for a swim. If you sink to the bottom at first, you'll always come up. and you won't sink. Those hands of support will not let you sink. You may feel like it, but you're not sinking. You're fine. So today's different again. It's a different perspective. It's another invitation. And it's also a reminder of the brilliant future that lies ahead for all of us. And your vision, what you see in your future, is true. And it's about following your spirit. It's not about having a plan. It's about following your spirit and seeing where it takes you. But as you see, whether you see it or see it in a way that's felt, it's there. And manifestations of it are happening and will be happening more and more very, very soon. So with that, I'm going to close for today. Have the most beautiful, glorious day. It is a different day. There are things that could come out of nowhere at any moment. So don't be afraid to change direction. Don't be afraid to laugh out loud for no reason. And we'll see you next time. And once again, I want to wish you all a perfect life, perfect health, and a gloriously magic future. Thank you.